Welcome to Manila Updates TV. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. Hundreds of miles from land, the USS George H.W. Bush, a Nimitz-class aircraft carrier, leads a powerful carrier strike group across the North Atlantic. The air vibrates with the roar of jets and the hum of engines. On the flight deck, crews in color-coded jerseys launch and recover aircraft with practiced precision. Below decks, a maze of passageways connects mess halls, engine rooms, and the Combat Information Center, the ship's nerve center. In the CIC, sailors monitor radar, sonar, and communications, piecing together a real-time picture of the world above and below the waves. Every action is guided by strict procedure and relentless training. Most of these sailors are young, but they carry immense responsibility. They scan for anything unusual, their vigilance never wavering. The ocean never sleeps, and neither does the watch team. On this January day, everything seems routine: calm seas, clear skies, and a tight formation. Destroyers and cruisers form a protective screen, their sensors probing the depths. It's a dance of steel and technology, designed to spot threats before they get close. But the ocean is vast, and its secrets run deep. Beneath the surface, a different game is always in play. Today that calm is about to be shattered. Deep inside the destroyer, USS Arleigh Burke, a young sonar technician listens intently to the ocean's endless noise. His job: filter out the natural sounds and find what doesn't belong. Suddenly he catches a faint rhythmic disturbance, a whisper of a propeller, slow and deliberate. He isolates the frequency, flags the contact, and alerts his supervisor. The information moves quickly up the chain. On the carrier's CIC screens, a new, uncertain blip appears. Subsurface contact. Unknown. Is it a friendly sub, a neutral vessel, or something else? In this world, every unknown is a potential threat. Sonar teams across the strike group coordinate, comparing data. They use passive sonar, just listening, never revealing their own position. It's like searching for a single footstep in a stadium. The contact is elusive, using the ocean's thermal layers to hide. The game is on, a silent contest of wits, unfolding in the deep. The strike group's calm is now laced with tension. Every operator knows this could be nothing, or it could be the start of something serious. The hunt begins, quietly and methodically. The ocean holds its breath. The unknown contact doesn't cause panic, just a shift in focus. The admiral is briefed, absorbing the sparse data. This is a chess match against an unseen opponent. The first move, subtle course and speed, changes among the ships, adjusting sonar angles for triangulation. The goal is to narrow down the submarine's location, piece by piece. An MH-60 Romeo Seahawk helicopter lifts off, flying a seemingly random pattern, but it's on a mission. It lowers a dipping sonar, adding another set of ears to the hunt. The objective isn't confrontation, it's understanding. What is this contact? Who does it belong to? What are its intentions? The net tightens, slowly and quietly. The operation is a study in discipline and patience. Every move is calculated, every action deliberate. The real power lies in restraint. The strike group builds its picture, one faint echo at a time. The chess game is underway. Deep below, the Russian Akula-class submarine's commander is confident. He believes he's a ghost, stalking the carrier undetected. His mission: get close enough to simulate a torpedo attack, sending a message of Russian naval power. He tests the Americans, making bold maneuvers, briefly speeding up, then vanishing again. He's probing for weaknesses, looking for a seam in the sensor net, but every move he makes is logged by American sonar operators. The acoustic signature starts to match an Akula-class sub. The Americans are building a profile, piece by piece. The Russian commander thinks he's in control, but each move gives away more. He weaves through the defensive screen, adrenaline surging. He's so focused on his mission he misses the subtle, coordinated response above. He mistakes patience for ignorance, a critical miscalculation. The balance of power is shifting and he doesn't see it. On the surface, the strike group looks calm. Jets launch, ships cruise, no sign of alarm. But beneath, a seamless, coordinated effort is underway. Data from sonar arrays, helicopters, and classified sensors feeds into a central system, fusing it into a unified track. The mission: track, not attack. Contain the threat without escalation. Active sonar would reveal the sub instantly, but that's an aggressive move. Instead, the Americans let the submarine believe it's still hidden. The Seahawk helicopter repositions, dropping sonar in the sub's predicted path. A P-8 Poseidon aircraft arrives, deploying sonobuoys to refine the track. The net is now multi-layered, assets above, on and below the surface working together. The Russian commander feels the ocean closing in. He turns sharply, but the sense of being watched persists. Confidence gives way to doubt. The hunter is starting to feel hunted. The American's quiet discipline is working. The submarine commander, running out of options, decides to make a statement. He gives up his greatest advantage, silence, and orders a powerful active sonar ping. The sound slices through the water, bouncing off the carrier and every ship nearby. For a moment, he knows exactly where his target is. But the Americans now have his precise location. The uncertain blip on their screens becomes a solid red icon. The sub's bravado has exposed him completely. The chess game has reached its turning point. The CIC is electric, but controlled. The Americans have what they need. The Russian commander's need to make a statement has cost him everything. He's traded stealth for a fleeting moment of pride. Now, he's the one in danger. With the submarine's position revealed, the American response is swift and calm. The admiral issues quiet commands. The phase of gathering is over. Now it's time to demonstrate control. 2 destroyers flank the sub's last known position. The Seahawk helicopter hovers directly above. No weapons are dropped, just presence. The message is clear. We know exactly where you are. The psychological pressure below is immense. Then, the destroyers and helicopters switch to low-power continuous active sonar. The submarine is surrounded by sound, an acoustic cage. Every direction is covered. There's nowhere to go undetected. The Americans haven't fired a shot, but the threat is neutralized. The sub's greatest weapon, stealth, is gone. The hunter is now the hunted. The strike group's restraint is its greatest show of strength. The Russian crew is left with no options. The lesson is clear. Control, not aggression, wins the day. The Akula commander knows the game is over. Trapped by relentless pings, he has no choice but to retreat, slowly, to avoid showing panic. The Americans track every move, maintaining their acoustic box. They don't chase, they escort, making it clear. You leave on our terms. For the Russian crew, it's a humiliating experience. The pings are a constant reminder of failure. In a real war, torpedoes would already be in the water. The Americans show technical and psychological dominance, power held in reserve. After hours, the sub is far enough away. The Americans go silent, melting back into the ocean's background. The Russian submarine leaves, mission failed. It arrived as a predator, but departs as a tracked, defeated opponent. The encounter ends not with violence, but with a quiet, humiliating retreat. The message is unmistakable. On the USS George H.W. Bush, the red icon fades from the screens. The CIC returns to its steady hum, no celebration, just quiet satisfaction. For the crew, this was another day at the office, tense, but governed by training and discipline. This silent encounter is a lesson in real naval power. It's not about the biggest guns, but about information, coordination, and restraint. The Americans won by knowing more, acting with patience, and denying the enemy the information it needed. The most important lesson true strength is knowing when not to use force. The strike group could have escalated, but chose control. Their professionalism is their greatest weapon. No shots fired, no one hurt, but a clear message sent. The U.S. Navy is always watching, always listening. It prefers silence and patience over aggression. The Russian submarine came seeking confrontation, but left with a lesson in the true nature of power at sea.